Hey everybody, this is John. This is week 9. This is the second battle between me and TTC, I believe. This one's much later in the night, so we did put it away for Pokemon Away. We did one battle, and then we kind of waited a while. Jerry got home late from his job, so here we go. So he sends in his Whimsicott, Fluffy. It is a level 73 one. I almost think this might be the same one that he brought in the very beginning when we were playing. I think it is. So he uses Tailwind either way. I use Heat Train. It's going to one-shot him with Magma Storm if it hits. I have Heat Wave on him. Heat Wave has, I think, a little bit better mag. I'm not sure actually. I can't remember what the accuracy is on Magma Storm. I know it burns more often, I think, so that's why I have it on there. It does kill him off. He's got the Tailwind up though, so now I am kind of in trouble here. He does use Blaziken next. No, I didn't expect to see this. I don't think anyone would have. So either way, he does have Blaziken. He is going to use it. It is male, and if you're wondering, is it what I think it is? The answer is yes. It is what you think it is. It is the speed boost one. He does use Swords Dance. He probably predicts the switch. Obviously, I'm not going to use Magma Storm against him. Would have done decent damage actually because I know Blaziken is not very defensively situated. But either way, I do switch. It's the right move. I do send in Gengar because I thought maybe he'd be using High Jump Kick or something. He didn't. He uses Flare Blitz. Not going to do too much damage to Cloyster here, even after the Swords Dance. We're going to see just how high Cloyster's defenses are. I might actually kill him because it is neutral. So maybe I'm lying all along. Actually, yeah. No! Oh, he does live, barely. Okay, so I do survive the Flare Boost. I'm not going to survive a second one. So the question is, what do I do now? I'm not going to be faster. He's going to use High Jump Kick. It does hit. There's a question. Maybe I should have switched there into Gengar. Obviously, he's not going to want to take Flare Blitz and any more damage than he has to. He does use the Tailwind and the Swords. So you can see he was way faster than me at that point. But it is going to do damage there. I did question if this was legitimate. That's a fair question since it hasn't been released in America. To get a Japanese one would have cost somebody quite a bit. Probably cost him quite a bit to get this one. I think he said that. It cost him quite a bit to get this. He does use, and I don't know why the camera decided it's going to fuzz out. That's what I get for kind of leaving it there to record. So, anyway, as you can see, maybe you can tell, I recorded this back in the low quality again. So I want to do all three on one memory card. But, I don't know. Now that I'm seeing it, I do think the other one did look better. Definitely than this one. This one's all fuzzy. So, cut off the battle a little bit there. He does use Flare Blitz. It doesn't kill Isis. Isis does manage to survive a couple of them, kills him off. So, Blaziken goes down. You can see probably the best switch would have been Latias in the very beginning. Maybe you could switch into your Ghost according to when you think High Jump Kick is going to be used. So then you get the tons of damage on him. So, I don't think Blaziken's unbeatable. I mean, obviously Latias came in just fine on it, and it wasn't a big deal. Obviously wasn't in the sun, which really changes it quite a bit. In the sun, gets instant solar beams, and Flare Blitz is going to do a ton of damage. So this time he sends a Gengar, and wow, the camera's really bad. Okay, I'm going to apologize for that. So he does use Shadow Ball. It does kill me. He is faster. I did use Psychic that time, and also the camera's going to lock in. That's okay. Whatever. So he is going to do pretty good damage. He does use Shadow Ball. He is faster. I do predict the substitute that time I kill him. He does have Gengar in there. I send in this guy. He thinks it's Choice Bandit because I had this discussion with him what set he would run on it. I tried this time. I'm going to use a Choice Scarf. He is faster than Gengar with that, which obviously you didn't expect. He left him in there. He gets hit with the Psycho Cut. It's going to do a ton of damage. I am Choice though, so he does send the Tyranitar. That's the right move. He's going to be forced to switch here. Obviously, I can't stand in. I don't know why I did that. I think I just wasn't even thinking. I don't know why. That's, sponsored by Summer Shandy's Lightning Kugel. Well, I should say Lightning Kugel, Summer Shandy. Cool, refreshing, summer. That's one of those things, not much you can do. He is locked in the pursuit. I could have switched out. Go ahead and do it. Doesn't really matter at that point. I'm going to Psycho Cut him to death? No. So, basically screwed myself over there. Not much I could have done anyways. He would have just pursued and had me. I do send in Heat Tran. Nothing you can do to Heat Tran. Obviously, pursuit's not do too much damage. I do use Earth Power here. This is actually, excuse me, it's going to do decent damage to Conkeldurr, I think. So I don't know. So we'll see how much damage it does. It does about a little more than a quarter of his health. So it is going to take 3 shots, I think. Maybe 4 to kill him. That's not bad. He's going to build a bulk up here. We'll see what he does. He might just use Mach Punch or something, so I'm going to be forced to switch out. Obviously, I can't leave him in there. He might use bulk up here. He gets the free boost, which is no good. I do send in Advocator, my Gengar. Gengar is a pretty good counter to Conkeldurr. There's not too much you can do to him. He's not going to want to take Shadow Ball. I can set up behind a substitute, really do whatever I want at this point. I do think I am going to set up behind a substitute, though I don't know. He does pull him back. He sends in Tyranitar. See what happens here. He's going to... I do use substitute, so I'm going to go with this. I'm obviously not going to switch out. Pursuit kills Gengar, I think, no matter what. So I'd be surprised if he went with Crunch here. He does go with Crunch. Basically because I have the substitute out. He knows I'm not going to switch out, so why not stick with it? The problem is now I can switch out, so it's really... I mean, even if this... I assume I'm going to use Focus Blast here. Even if Focus Blast misses, I'm not in terrible shape because I can switch out. Use left into Crunch now. Unless he changed his item between battles. I don't think he did, though. This Tyranitar is pretty much set up just for choice, revenging, that sort of thing. Setting up the Sandstorm for his team, that sort of thing. You see, Focus Blast does hit, it kills him. I lived through the Crunch. I'm still not sure if I like the Crunch too much. That's okay, though. Didn't really matter. So, you know, it didn't bite him in the ass. It didn't bother me too much. Obviously, it's just going to kill off Substitute. Doesn't matter. I use Substitute again. He sends in his Conkeldurr. He does use Stone Edge. Stone Edge would do a lot of damage to Gengar. Obviously, I'm going to be able to Pain Split here, or I can just hit him with something and see if that kills him. I don't know if it would. So I'm going to take Sandstorm damage. He's going to take it, but he's got leftovers on his guy, so it doesn't really matter. Stone Edge is the only thing he has that can hit me, I think. I think he's running Drain Punch. I think he has Mach Punch on it as well, but I'm not sure. So I do try to just use Shadow Ball. Decide if it kills him, that's good. A Pain Split obviously would not kill him. You can't kill something with Pain Split. Doesn't matter. I do kill him off. And I do have leftovers on. Not leftovers. Life Orb, the opposite of leftovers. And Sandstorm, it doesn't kill me off. I have 1 HP. You can see it there. You know, I'm gonna build a Pain Split here. Unless he if he used any move, it probably would have killed Gengar here. You can see the luck's kind of against him though. It's coming down to 1 HP. He's gonna use Gyro Ball. This is gonna do lots of damage actually because our relative speeds are so different. I think it's gonna be pretty much at max power. It doesn't matter. It gets a critical hit anyways. You can see I get him down to half health with Pain Split alone. I could have used Focus Blast, but then I would have had to risk missing, and then I would have been, you know, you don't want to be in that state anyways. So I think this Ferrothorn might be all he has left. So I send the Heatran. It doesn't really matter. I think that's another reason why I used Pain Split there, because I knew I could just come in here, use Heat Wave. This is gonna kill him easily. No doubt about that. No one wants to take a Ferrothorn, especially doesn't want to take a fire move off of Heatran. So it does kill him off, and that's it. So I do beat TTC in our second battle. He had the legendary Blaziken, who got banned in like 2 weeks. So I mean, the other problem, he had a Whimsicott that was obviously not the right one. I don't know why he even has it in the box with his other viable Pokemon. I don't know. The Whimsicott didn't kill him though. Instead of Tailwind, it got his Blaziken going. So I don't know. It still wasn't. And Blaziken's type Pokemon. I mean, not Blaziken. Whimsicott. You know, Prankster. It doesn't matter what level he is. He can still use his moves. He obviously doesn't survive as much. But I don't know. He does have the Blaziken there, and we saw what it could do. And Latios walled it pretty hard actually. You know, it can take the Flare Blitz. Even in the fire, the Flare Blitz isn't gonna one-shot it. It's gonna do a ton of damage and recoil and Life Orb sort of stuff. Life Orb damage, so Solar Beam's not gonna do that much, not gonna do barely any damage to Latios, so and High Jump Kick, that'd be no good either. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel about Blaziken should be banned. That one didn't have the right nature, or I don't know about its IVs or EVs or anything. Obviously you can't breed new ones, so you can't get great IVs without RNGing, which I don't believe in the first place, but some people do, and I'm not sure how they are delivered, because that's an event Pokemon. You have to buy something and then you unlock it in Japan only. I don't know when they're going to release it in America, but I will be buying one probably. Basically you're buying a Blaziken, so you know, anyone who's mad about games that distribute guns or weapons or anything sort of piecemeal for money, what's the difference now between that and Pokemon? Not much really, but unfortunately Blaziken is banned in most places. We won't be able to see him very often, but we did see him here, and he was interesting. It's interesting to see what he can do. What he can't do is beat Psychic Dragons. He can't really take Cloyster, to be honest. I don't think if I can get Cloyster in cleanly, I can kill him with a Rock Blast or whatever. Pretty much anything. Not Ice Sickle Spear, but well. What else can you say about the battle? It didn't go well for him. I got a couple... I'm not sure how we lost. I mean, it was just kind of... He was just sticking stuff in to see how it worked and not really switching well. I did hit with Focus Blast on Tyranitar. Conquador didn't really do his job. I have a lot of special attackers on this team. That's part of the reason Conquador is not as good when you're facing a lot of special attackers. Gengar wasn't able to set up on me, thanks to me using Psychic instead of switching on the Latios. So, that's that battle. I don't know, I didn't really go over it too well, to be honest, but I feel like I didn't go over it too well. But, there it was. So I did beat TTC in the second one. We didn't play a third one. So, and I'll get one up between Jacob and TTC, which I have no idea how that battle went. But thanks for watching. Bye.